Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a weekly reading for the week of November 25th to December the 1st. This week, Libra, we have for you the Crumbling Oracle card. We have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Star, and the Lovers. We have definitely it's almost a bit like a bit of a tower moment, dare I say it here, Libra, with that crumbling. It's very much like that, we have something that really is coming to a head. We have a key decision relating to a matter of the heart. We have you at a crossroads of wondering, where to invest your energy now. What is right for you. You're wanting to come back into a place of deeper balance. And I think once you do that, that's when things are really going to shift for you, Libra. So I was going to start off by reading that Oracle card out to you. The Crumbling, what are you clinging on to? There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on a shaky ground is destined to come down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, so that you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. Yeah, so definitely about being reborn. Sometimes the universe comes in with like those tower moments to, it is a blessing in disguise to shake things up, to get us back on our path. Otherwise, we keep doing what we always have done and we get what we always have gotten. And I kind of sense that apathy here, Libra. Yeah, let me look at this. So I feel like some of you have felt, obviously out of balance in a situation with that Six of Pentacles. I think we have an issue here of disproportion in energetic investment in a situation. So general reading, guys, it's not clear whether this is a relationship situation, or some of you it could be in work or business, can be just in the home realm as well. But I feel like you're the one that has probably invested a lot of time and energy. Maybe you've worked really hard to make this situation work, but it's kind of like no matter how much energy you've put into this thing, you haven't been receiving anywhere near the amount back from the other party, the other person, the partner, whoever that is. And I think it's probably made you feel like you're constantly riding this balance between, this guy sort of almost like the rich and the beggar of life. Those scales have kept on tipping like a seesaw rather than staying even. And I think that, you've arrived at this crossroads of like, okay, well, is this really worth my investment of time? Yes, there's been a certain amount of success gained in that, but that's because you've been the one driving it. You've been the one out here cultivating and nurturing and growing. But there's only so far you can go with that if the other person isn't willing to put in the same amount of effort. Otherwise, do you really want to sign up for a lifetime of, doing all the hard work? Well, I think a lot of you would probably say no to that. So it's coming to a head here, Libra. There's a decision that needs to be made, because here we have the Lovers and the Nine of Swords. So, the Lovers traditionally in tarot is not a card necessarily of, love, but it is a key decision-making card, probably the biggest decision-making card in the tarot, because it ties most closely to the big matters of the heart, right? So here we have a decision that needs to be made over a matter of the heart. So it could be, do I keep on investing in that relationship, that career? It's about making that choice, because I can see that it has caused you a certain amount of anxiety, a certain amount of grief. Might keep you up at night, just when you hit the pillow, you start to have all those thoughts unfolding in your head. You might literally feel that the odds are stacked up against you, but they're not. That's just an illusion of the mind. That's what Swords energy can do to us. All you need to do is make a clear decision here, Libra, and that decision will set you free. And, we always do have freedom. We always have the choice to decide and to make the right decision for ourselves. And I think that once you've done that, you've made that decision, that's when you will start to feel reborn. That's when you'll start to heal, to renew yourself. Real renewal under the star energy. The star energy talks about emotional rebalancing, or rebalancing the waters of life. So that out of balance energy, after you've made that decision, is coming into alignment. Yes, you might feel, a little bit stripped bare and vulnerable like these people here, because you've released something. You've released something that, even though it may not have been working for you, you found a certain amount of comfort in it for a period of time. So you might feel quite exposed, but know that that is just, momentarily. And, we need to be vulnerable at times. That's just what we go through in life. The star energy talks about, rebalancing the energetic centers, those little white stars linked to the chakras in the body. So it might be a good time to get some energy healing, or just do the things you love, walk in nature, meditate, cook at home, to really nurture yourself. There is that link to divine guidance here too. I do feel that you will be guided out of this situation, and things will start revealing themselves to you in time. So, keep manifesting, keep wishing on that star. And I feel like once you have gone through that period of healing, Libra, that's when the big shifts start to happen. That's when we are all about forward movement here, right? So, yeah, look, let's start with the Six of Wands. We have real victory here. We have real success. So I think what you need to keep in mind, even though this might feel uncomfortable and there might be hurt and pain and sorrow and all that sort of thing associated with it, because through any change, often we have those emotions and feelings. You will be victorious in this, and I feel like it is the right thing. This person here on the horse is somebody who has come through a hard time, has weathered that storm, has ridden out of this crumbling tower, but has done so with the head held high, and has been victorious and successful, and has achieved real growth through that, and is riding into somewhere much better and much more harmonious. I think, in your near future, other people might see this shift in you, Libra, and might actually say, wow, what have you done? You seem different, or well done for, closing that chapter. I know it must have been so hard for you, but, I feel like you're going to be publicly praised for that. And there, it is success, even though at the moment it may not feel like it. And here, look, we have, first of all, Knight of Wands. We have real progress here. We have you being able to, you might be slowly riding out of the rubble, basking in the fact that you were successful. Wow, you managed to close the situation. And here we see you starting to break into a stride, into a gallop, into your next chapter. We have the link to new manifestations here with those 3 sand dunes. And we have you stepping into a place of fire energy, of enthusiasm, of passion. This here too, together with the Knight of Cups, could be a passionate offer from somebody who's just made for you, whether that's a business partner or a romantic partner. But, Knight of Cups is someone who's very charismatic, potentially quite beautiful, quite attractive, who could be entering your life quickly as well with that Knight of Wands energy. This here to me says passion, progress, forward movement, and offerings of love or collaboration, whether it's a love or business reading for you. So there's so many great things to come. We need to keep that in mind when we are going through what can be a tower moment or a key decision, and know that no matter how hard that decision is to make, as soon as you've made it, that's when the change can come in. That's when the healing can happen. That's when you can be successful. That's when the scales align, and that's when beautiful new things can come your way, Libra. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'm always really interested to know how these readings resonate for you guys, and I'll see you back here next week for another one.